The facts matter.
Good morning, everyone. Virgo here. It is November 2nd, 2020. Happy Monday to everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Moor that's been thrown off of Canadian Airlines. The main reason he was thrown off was for giving a stewardess lip about the mask that he's supposed to be wearing. You'll see the arrogance and the obvious ignorance come out and show itself like a shining star, just like the majority of the videos that are made by Moors. Now, we are talking about the online Moors. We're not talking about the temple Moors. We're talking about the Moors that believe that they're the indigenous people of the Americas, and they not only believe in being indigenous of the Americas anymore. Now, it seems to be every continent, every country. Well, heck, I think it's the whole damn world now.
Wait. I'm following you.
Well, he's going to go first, you're going to go second, I'm going to go after
Why you gotta follow behind me?
Just because.
For what?
Safety.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Badge number 1610. In case
Appreciate it. And what's your name?
Fiona McKenzie.
Okay.
Happy to meet you.
What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
Mindless Moor reminder. Don't forget to get everyone's badge number, because as you know, that shows authority.
So basically, they sent some people to harass me. Don't touch me.
Right here.
Don't. Keep your hands to yourself.
Right here.
Sir, we just want to talk to you. Can you
Okay, yeah, I can step to the side, but keep your hands to yourself.
Stand
Give me
there.
some social distance.
so people can get off the plane, okay? That's all we want to do. Just
Yeah.
get people off the plane.
Let's get the people.
Get
So,
out of these-
what-
I want to get out of
So what crime do you suspect me of committing? You ain't gonna answer no questions?
I'm going to answer.
You still haven't given me your badge number.
No touchy-touchy. No touchy-touchy.
You don't.
The side here so everybody can get out. Well, you can do them under the PCA. You get an $800 fine out of it.
So, sir, can you tell us what happened on the airline today in relation to your
So what
mask?
crime do y'all suspect me of committing?
We didn't say a
I
crime.
haven't said you've committed
Okay.
a crime.
Okay.
He's in trouble now. All he has is his script for when he gets pulled over.
So basically, can I start?
Sure, you asked me.
I just want to document everything.
I was trying to answer
So
your
basically, when I got on the plane,
Yep.
it was already some issues when I was going through.
What kind of issues?
I didn't have my pass, so I had to go. Your boarding pass.
Okay.
So I had to go get it. So when I went back to get it, me and the manager had words.
Okay.
So when we had words, basically,
Sorry, it's screeching.
yeah. So basically, we had words.
Uh-huh.
So when I came back to board the plane, I got everything. They took me through a screening. They didn't do it to none of the Europeans. They didn't do it to none of the foreigners, but they did it to me.
Footnote here, folks. The Europeans are the foreigners.
What do you mean?
So they said some selective screening, but
like
what
that
was so
security thing or whatever?
yeah, but what was so crazy is the individual who was asking for my boarding pass when I was going through the screening line, he was the same individual that screened me. So I said it was harassment because I'm like, I asked the manager, why do y'all keep going in circles like a robot when I'm telling you my thing is not operating on my phone?
What
The little barcode, a barcode.
Oh, to scan it?
Yeah, because they
So
said
you
they
had
sent
to
it to
go
my
get a
phone.
paper one?
So I had to get a paper one.
Okay.
So whatever she told the lady when I got to the plane, they were just looking at me all suspiciously. So
Okay.
I get on the plane. It wasn't a disturbance until I was asleep. When I woke up to someone yelling in my ear, "Oh, put the mask over your nose." I
So
told
you
her.
had it on. It just
Yeah,
fell
I
off.
had it on. No, it didn't fall off. It
just
slid
wasn't
down.
in-
It wasn't on my
your
nose.
That's what I
on
mean.
your
It
nose.
slid
So
off your
then-
nose when you were sleeping. Okay.
Fast forward, another lady come by. It was like three different, what did it call?
Stewards?
Stewards, flight attendants
Yep.
came by. So the first one come by, oh, you need to put that back on. I said, man, I can't breathe. Like, you know, not like it's something wrong with me,
Yeah.
but I just needed more oxygen. So I
So at first, the mask just slipped off his nose when he fell asleep. But then, all of a sudden, when asked to put the mask on, he can't breathe. Does it sound like maybe his mask wasn't actually on his nose to begin with because he put it down further than his nose? Just saying.
slid it down momentarily, and I was gonna put it back. So then, all of a sudden, she gets mad. So she goes get the manager. The manager comes to me, talking about
This is on the plane or at
This
the
on the
airport?
plane.
Okay,
This
so
on
not
the
manager,
plane.
the
In
pilot.
flight, right?
No, it wasn't at the airport. No,
In
no,
flight.
in flight.
But she got the pilot?
She got the manager. No.
I think
The
that's
pilot.
what
The
we-
pilot.
okay.
We too far in it. The pilot got involved later, but he didn't come to my seat. He just looked back to check on me.
Okay.
So the lady come back, the manager, and she's like, "Oh, we're going to have a conversation." And I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "You don't talk to me like that." I said, "We're not going to do nothing because I don't take orders from nobody."
Narcissist alert. Time to start acting like a jackass.
So when I told her that, then all of a sudden, oh, I'm just disrespectful. I'm angry. You're calling me all these epithets. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's harassment.
What do you mean, epithets?
Then she gave me epithets is like things you call people that are
calling
oxymorons.
names and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
she was saying all kind of stuff. Like she was like, well, you're being angry and you're being disrespectful. And I'm like, nah, I'm not being angry or disrespectful. I'm just challenging your opinion, and I have an opinion. And the last time I checked, people could speak freely and have a conversation. But some people, when they deal with certain cultures of people, they use a xenophobic view.
Most of you are probably already aware that xenophobic is also not a word. The word he's looking for is xenophobic, but xenophobic, not so much.
Of dealing with us. And that's how she was acting. Very condescending. I'm not beneath nobody but God. So when I called her on it, she got mad. So she went, I asked for her credentials. She brought them, no problem. And then there was no other issues. But don't come threatening me.
So there were no other issues after that?
No, it wasn't no issue. It just told, this is what I did.
Yeah.
This is what I did.
Okay.
I said the passenger next to me didn't have an issue. It was only her, the way I was talking to her, challenging her.
How long into the flight did this all happen?
This was like an hour before we landed.
And you're saying it fell off, it came off your nose when you were sleeping?
Sleeping?
Yeah, I was
You
asleep.
didn't purposely take it?
No. But when I was trying to, catch my breath because of the heat from the mask, and I know you feel it, I just,
Dropped it down a bit?
Yeah.
and started breathing a little bit, and then that's it. Then all of a sudden I get all this other extra stuff. She make it seem you would think I threatened this lady with a knife, the way she was talking,
Yeah, the problem.
and you was. For what? What's the point? Why we even haven't, you know what I mean? Because I disagree with you?
So here's
Let me help you out here, Mindless More. There's a worldwide illness going on right now that's easily transmissible, and unfortunately that means you might have to follow someone else's rules, even though you don't think you should have to follow any rules. Even though you don't give a damn who you make sick, or even if you infect yourself. You have to follow their rules because it's their mode of transportation, Cupcake.
the issue, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean anything at this point, but the airlines, when they're in flight, they're like their own little city.
I'm aware of that.
They are the police there, they are the judges there, they decide, right? It is up to them because it's
You flew with
airspace,
them.
right? You're
Well,
flying with them.
yeah.
And
I wouldn't say it like that. They have their titles.
There's that familiar narcissism, huh? Yeah, I wouldn't say it like that. They have their titles. You're never going to convince me that anybody has any authority, no matter what. Doesn't matter. If it's their business, their home. Nobody has any authority but me. Because I'm an arrogant asshole.
You can
But
say it
I mean, I didn't make anyone unsafe.
What we're telling you is, if something happens on the plane, they are the ones that decide whether you're allowed to fly with them again.
I would never fly with this
you're not
company.
allowed to pull up to
Nah. I just was dropping off a vehicle
and the other thing
and
is,
leaving.
the other thing is, and I know that you're frustrated because of this situation that happened on the plane.
She overly exhausted it. Why you have to call the police on me?
I totally-
That's like a form of domestic terrorism that Europeans do. You know, you call the police when you can't bully someone and intimidate someone and they don't follow your fake orders.
Just so you understand, we actually police this airport, so it's not.
Oh,
like-
that's fine.
No,
But you
what
came on the plane and escorted me off, did you not?
Let me finish, just for a sec, like you asked.
Can
me
you
to-
back up a little
you
bit?
asked me to let
Because
you
I care about my safety
I
too.
understand.
And this all started
You
over a
asked-
mask.
you asked-
Yes, a mask that you were not wearing properly, where you were putting yourself and everyone else at risk. Here comes the hypocrisy.
me to listen to you, so I'd like.
Matter of fact, can I stand over there? Because y'all got me
No, they're gonna-
in the corner.
They're gonna board a plane.
Well, can we go out
Don't
there?
interfere.
Because I'm going out the airport
Well,
anyway.
it's all full of passengers.
We just need you.
So
to
we'll
believe
back
that
up a
we're
bit.
finished.
Oh, yeah. I don't like people standing up on me.
Yeah.
But what you have to understand is right now, the laws are such that we are required.
And that's why we have treaties and
We
constitutions.
have to have a mask on, like it or not.
Yeah, well,
Right?
that's why we have
Unless-
treaties and constitutions.
Unless you have a doctor's note saying you don't have to wear one on an airplane,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
specifically, Transport
Yeah.
Canada has said you must wear a mask. Unless you have a documented reason from.
Mm-hmm. I can get a documented
medical-
reason.
Yeah, but you have to have it at the time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Just carry it with you.
You don't have to agree.
I'll
with me.
get one.
You don't
Yeah.
have to agree with me. I'm not
Yeah.
asking you to agree.
Correct.
I'm just asking you to hear me. Okay,
Correct. Mm-hmm.
that's all. Transport Canada has said in writing, and it's been in the newspaper, it's been
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, if you're on an airline, you must have a doctor's note
Mm-hmm.
to be excused from wearing one. If you don't have a doctor's note, you are required by law to wear one right now.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
During the pandemic. Okay?
correct. It's fine. It was just a minor little hiccup,
Well, and we know
she
it's slipped
shouldn't
down.
have, she shouldn't have exaggerated it out of context like I threatened the lady. I didn't threaten her. I just I basically politely said something that she didn't like.
Treaties and constitutions actually have nothing to do with a personal business and what they can require you to do or not do while you're inside their business. Their mode of business happens to be in-flight transfers, and that means they get to tell you what to do. See? That's how it works there, buddy.
Is it
And-
possible that you
yeah.
said it in a tone of voice that
No,
would have upset
because we both have to speak to the voice. She's speaking down to me. You're standing up. I'm speaking up to you. So I'm trying to, like, the highest pitch my voice is, that's how I was talking to her. And she just took it out of context because it's a plane full of women that are flight attendants. And that's how she took it, because there's one lady standing over here, one lady, and then she's talking to me. And I'm like, that's impolite. That's go. And I told her straight up, I don't answer questions. I mean, I'm not the type of person you can just interrogate. Only reason why I'm talking to y'all is so you can hear the other side
Well, that's
of
what
what
we want to
happened.
hear. There's two sides to
Yeah,
every story.
it wasn't like I'm just straight, oh, you better get out of my face or I'm gonna do this. No, it wasn't that type of
Mr. Bay?
situation.
Is it Mr. Bay? Or is it?
I'm pretty sure y'all know my name. They called in there.
I don't know.
Love the awesome traits of this guy, don't you guys? I mean, look at it. We've got hypocrisy, arrogance, narcissism, and now misogyny. It's amazing.
Know if it's Cicadas Bay or just Bay?
It's cicadas, just like the Egyptian bug.
Okay, so is it Cicadas Bay? That's
Yeah,
your surname?
that is my surname is Bay.
B-A-Y?
The Bays of Spain and Egypt and
And have you
America.
ever been in trouble with the police before?
Have I ever been in depending on where you're talking about?
Here.
Nah,
And what,
because I don't even interact with people like that.
and how old are you, sir? Do you-
I don't answer those type of
In your
questions.
30s?
Is it some type of investigation
Well,
going on?
what happens is we've been called here on the airline,
That's fine.
so we need to report in.
That's fine. I don't answer
Putting both
personal.
sides of
No,
stories.
it's just who we dealt with. I have her date of
Yeah,
birth.
you got my name. I don't give my date of birth
Well, can
out
you
just
give me an
randomly.
approximate age for me?
Yeah, well, I'm 33.
33. Thank you.
Correct. And I would like her information from the report. I could attain that.
You can get that through Freedom of Information if you.
Oh yeah, I already got one typed up. Oh yeah, I'll be ready for y'all. You know I work the law.
Yeah, he's already got one all drafted up. He knows everything about the law. He just doesn't know how to say words properly. And clearly is making up his own.
I don't like destroying y'all lives though, because of situations like that.
Well, you know,
Ask the detective in Florida how you doing.
in Florida? Are
Yeah.
you Canadian or are you?
I'm U.S.
Oh, then you said you were shuttling cars?
You said what?
You were shuttling cars?
I transport vehicles.
Transport vehicles? Because I
Yeah,
had a cousin that does
just
that.
business. That's all I'm over here for.
So you came in from Saskatoon?
Yeah, I drove in Portal through Saskatoon, through
Okay.
to Saskatoon.
Okay.
Yeah, I never had no issue, but I don't like people talking to me any kind of way.
So
I only got two
what kind
parents.
of car did you bring up?
What kind of what?
Car?
Car.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm taking the bus out.
No, what kind of car did you bring up?
Oh, it wasn't a car. It was a school bus.
Oh.
See, I do care about y'all population over here too, getting a fair education.
So you shuttled a school bus up from
Correct.
the States up
In
to
the cold,
Saskatoon.
in the rain, and uncomfortable, missing my family.
How long a drive is it?
It's like 3 days, 4 days.
From where? Where'd you start?
From
there?
Fort Valley, Georgia.
From Georgia all the way up here.
Do it all the
To bring
time.
a school bus.
Do it all the time. That's why I don't like flying.
You
Because
don't
of
have any
these
school
situations.
buses up here?
I mean, they buy them from that company. They're the
Interesting story. And supposedly he was bringing a school bus up from the United States. Just very odd. But regardless, the guy takes no responsibility whatsoever for his own actions, clearly.
biggest distributor in the world. Bluebird ships everywhere.
Oh, you know what? We had a Bluebird plant here at one
No, y'all still got one. It's in Montreal, Drummondville.
So when they...
No, they buy them. Different people buy them.
okay.
This is a bus company that one went to.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't be with all the harassment and all that. I try to avoid people. You know, ever since this crazy pandemic.
When,
but I don't take lightly the people disrespecting me.
When did you come up?
I came up 2 days ago. I had to stay, reset my time. Now I'm about to leave. So, you know, I'm an essential driver. I support everything DOT
Okay,
does.
that's what my next question was.
Yeah.
Because there's a 14-day quarantine, but you're...
Yeah, I don't have to
essential?
quarantine. I'm essential. I got to govern the law.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
No, that
I'm
was my
familiar
next-
with all the laws. I even study law in Canada.
That was my next question, was about the 14-day
Yeah, because this
quarantine, but that's essential.
you do know who land this is, right? This is the Moors land. We have treaties in Canada. So
What about-
it ain't
what
that
about-
I haven't spoken to the prime minister. We're trying to get to the embassy.
Send him an email.
I'm gonna send him one
Send him one.
because I'm tired of them going through this ignorance. I love everybody.
So you...
Not everybody in the sense of people who hate me, but anyone who got respect for me, I respect them.
You drive up from Georgia, drop
I drive
the
from
bus up
anywhere-
to Saskatoon, and then you fly to
Not
Toronto and
exactly.
head back down to the States?
Yeah, I'm going back to the States because
Yeah.
where I'm going in the States, I'm picking up another vehicle.
Oh, and then...
But
delivery
yeah, I'm doing another
So
load
it's
in the
just
States.
constant then?
Well, it's. I'm not going to say I do this for a career. I'm going to say I basically do this to make a living currently, but I got other skills.
Well, yeah, in pandemic, you're just doing this to make a living right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like I say, I work the law.
So how many times would you do it then? Like say a week?
I've been
or
up to
2 weeks, a month?
Saskatoon 3 times. I don't know how many times I do it. It just depends on the vehicle. Some vehicles take 5
Oh,
days.
so it's not just school buses then?
No.
Okay.
Nah, I do all kind of stuff. I could fly that plane. So, you know, I could drive any of those carts down there. Any of
Oh,
that.
any of the tugs?
Any of it. We actually deliver.
Do you guys make that stuff?
No. We don't make it. Companies make it.
You just deliver?
Yeah, they distribute it everywhere. But we actually
So you don't work for
deliver.
Bluebird then?
No.
Okay. just
I'm an independent contractor.
Yeah.
I work for myself. Yeah, that's why I don't like getting in little altercations and disputes
Well,
with
it
people
just,
like
you
that.
know what? It just
'Cause
makes
it's
your trip-
foolishness.
It just makes your trip harder. That's
Yeah, well, it don't make my trip harder. It's gonna make her
Well,
life
you
harder.
really want to? You're standing here with us when you could have been.
Because
What time's your flight?
y'all work for people. Y'all get a paycheck.
Yeah. What time of your flight out then?
I don't have a
States?
flight. I'm catching the bus.
Oh, you take. Oh, so
That's
you
why
gotta
I'm
go
waiting to go get my
down-
bag.
You gotta go
Yeah,
downtown Toronto and catch a bus.
yeah.
back.
I know all this work. I've been here before. So what did you do before you became one of them?
One of them?
Police. Yeah, you know everybody don't like y'all like that.
I went to school.
For what? I know you didn't go to school to be a police.
No,
What else did you go for?
Actually, believe it or not, I went to school to actually be a teacher. So there we go.
Damn, you couldn't have picked a better line of work.
You know what? You get what you like. You do. Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm
You
good
do what
over
you
here.
gotta do.
I'm good over here.
This is not a bad job.
I
You get to meet a lot of interesting
I
people.
don't hate people. I just hate people that break the law. Sovereign citizens. I think that's what they call them.
Isn't that funny? It's supposed to be like an underhanded type of insult to these officers, which have no idea what he's talking about. So it's completely lost on them. But he's so arrogant and so narcissistic that he's live streaming this on Facebook. So this is like a cue to the people that are watching him. Ooh, I called the police sovereign citizens, like a 5-year-old on a playground. The Moors are interesting individuals. Oppositional defiance disorder is a diagnosis that's quite often given to teenagers who will fight anything that they see as an authority figure or an authority statement, regardless of what it is, just for the purpose of fighting it. This is how I see them. Now, teenagers generally will grow out of this by the time they're 18, 21, 24, somewhere around that stage. But the Moors, they never grow out of it. It's amazing to me, the entitlement that these people believe they have, on an entirely false foundation. They are so arrogant about what they believe that their status is, as a matter of fact, that they make up their own governments. They make up their own web pages, and they file these crazy documents in courts, in the Secretary of State's office, all across the nation, and then they call themselves governments. They believe that this is something that allows them to act and do exactly what they want to do without having to submit to any kind of an authority whatsoever. They believe that it allows them to steal people's homes and to break into people's homes whenever they choose to without doing a lick of work for themselves in order to gain their own riches and wealth. It's disgusting. It's childish, and it needs to stop. And for those that are following these individuals, take a look at the hypocrisy of just this one video. And there are hundreds of thousands across all platforms, all social media platforms. It's embarrassing. Stop it. Seriously, if nobody watched these jokers and nobody fed the flames of these idiots, they would think twice about posting these things, and maybe then they would realize that attempting to do things in this manner is not going to get you anywhere. And following people that are doing things in this manner, well, that'll just get you locked up. But then again, you act like this too much, and maybe that's exactly where you deserve to be. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.